Good morning, students. Our today's topic is the magnetic field due to a straight infinite current carrying wire. So, as you can see in the diagram that I have a current carrying wire, a infinite straight current carrying wire in which a current I is flowing in upward direction. My main aim is to calculate the expression for magnetic field due to this infinite straight current carrying wire at a distance r. I have marked a point here which is present at a distance r from this wire, and my main aim is to calculate the expression for magnetic field at this point due to this infinite straight current carrying wire. So students, here we are going to use our Ampere's law which we have already seen in our previous video. So what your Ampere's law says that? So you can clearly see that according to Ampere's law, according to Ampere's law, your Ampere's law says that the closed line integral, what is this? This is closed line integral of magnetic field around any closed loop is always equal to the mu naught times the current enclosed by that loop. Basically what it is saying that it is saying that the closed line integral of magnetic field around any closed loop is always equal to the mu naught times the current enclosed by that loop, or you can say the current passing through that loop. So if I want to apply my Ampere's law here in this situation, then firstly I have to choose a closed loop, or you can say open surface. Okay. So I had chosen a closed loop here. This is my loop. Okay. Whose direction I have represented by these arrows. This is the direction of my closed loop. Now, firstly, I will choose a small length vector on this loop. So my main aim is to calculate the magnetic field at this point. So here I will choose a small length vector which is this. This is my small length vector. Okay, that is dl vector. So my dl vector is in this direction because this is the direction of my closed loop. So my dl vector is in this direction. This is the direction of my dl vector at this point. If I had chosen the point here, then my dl vector will be in this direction. If I had chosen the point here, then my dl vector will be in this direction. Okay. Now I have chosen my length vector. Now let us calculate the direction of magnetic field at this point. We already know the direction of our length vector. Now let us calculate the direction of magnetic field at this point. So here, for calculating the direction of magnetic field at this point, we will use our right hand thumb rule. So what our right hand thumb rule says that? Our right hand thumb rule says that put the thumb of your right hand in the direction of current. Since my current is in upward direction, this is the direction of my current. So I will put the thumb of my right hand in the upward direction, and then the curling finger will represent the direction of your magnetic field. Here you can clearly see that you are curling your fingers in this direction. Yani, means this is the direction of your curling finger. So this is the direction of my magnetic field. Means the magnetic field around this straight current carrying wire is in this direction, that is anti-clockwise. So if I see the direction of magnetic field at this point, so my magnetic field is in same direction like dl vector. This is the direction of my magnetic field, or you can say my magnetic field is tangential to this loop. How did I come to this conclusion? Because of my right hand thumb rule. What right hand thumb rule says that? Again, see, put your thumb in the direction of current, then curling finger will represent the direction of magnetic field. So I had put my fingers in the direction of current, and my fingers are curling in the anti-clockwise direction. So at this point, the direction of magnetic field is tangential to this loop. and it is in the same direction than that of the dl vector. So I can clearly see that the angle between my magnetic field and this dl vector is 0 degree because both are in the same direction. So here your theta is equal to 0 degree. Now let us open this dot product here. So it will come out to be closed line integral b dl cos theta. Here if I put this value of theta, that is 0 here, then I will get cos 0 is 1. So I will have is equal to mu naught I enclosed. So I will have enclosed line integral b dl. This is the magnitude of magnetic field. This is the magnitude of length vector. Now at these points the r is same. If I had chosen my point here, then this r and this r will be same. Means the radius of this loop is same at every point on this loop. Or I can say my magnetic field, the magnitude of magnetic field is same at the periphery, or you can say on this loop. So your magnetic field will come out of this integration sign, and you will have mu naught I enclosed, you will have b, then closed line integral dl is equal to mu naught I enclosed. Since my magnetic field is same at the boundary of this loop, so you can take this magnetic field out of the integration sign. And now you have to integrate this dl. dl means this small length element. So I will choose a small length element of this loop, and then I will add them. Integration means you are just summing up. So when you add all these dl elements, then what you will get? What is this? This is the circumference of this loop, and this loop is in the shape of a circle. And you can clearly see that the circumference of the circle is nothing but the 2 pi times of the radius of the circle. So here closed line integral dl is nothing but your 2 pi r. Okay, so put this value here. So you will get b multiplied by 2 pi r is equal to mu naught I enclosed. So you will get b is equal to mu naught I enclosed divided by 2 pi r. Now here I am talking about I enclosed, the current which is passing through this loop. So here from the diagram we can clearly see that the I amount of current is passing through the loop. So in place of I enclosed, I will replace I. So my final expression for magnetic field will be B is equal to mu naught I divided by 2 pi r. And if I want to represent this in vector notations, and then it will be B vector is equal to mu naught I divided by 2 pi r and r cap in r cap direction. R cap means it could be radially outward or radially inward. So this is the expression for my magnetic field due to a straight current carrying wire. This is a very important relation. We will use this relation in our numerical problems. So keep in your mind. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.